Yo, 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 what up, everyone? How are you doing today? Let's just get my mic levels set. All right, guys, it has been a crazy year already. Like people like in indie comics, and someone pointed this out the other day. They were like, there's not a lot of drama in indie comics per se. It's on the crowdfunding side of things. And I was like, that's pretty interesting. That's an interesting take. There is drama on the webtoon side of indie comics, but it's mostly like who gets promoted, the sub for sub. It gets kind of clicky. And then so that's kind of where like the drama comes with webtoons. It's funny, it's like webtoons and the webtoon side and the crowdfunding side. It's basically the same stuff. It's just worded differently. All right, we should probably tell people that we're live. Okay. We have Matthew Reese in the house. Why is everything in indie comics about teams? Because it takes a team to make comics. Gosh dang it, Matt. Andrew Rowland, I think he's talking about teams in a political sense. A little. Why is polarization a trap card? Yeah, basically. Theo Dragon says, ciao, that's why I don't participate in the webtoon scene. Yeah, the webtoon scene can get it can get pretty nasty. It can get pretty nasty. I'm not gonna lie. I have like a webtoon specific like Twitter account, so I can just see strictly just what's going on webtoons, on like the webtoons side of things. And yeah, it's different. Like it is way different than comic book stuff. But the thing is, it's like with comic books, with like the crowdfunding scene in particular, with the indie and crowdfunding scene, the conversations are all about like the business aspect of it, which gets like the business aspect of comics and the creation aspect of comics. And you're getting it from both creators and the fans. And the problem with having it like that is you get opinions from people who quite honestly should not be you get opinions from people who shouldn't be talking about any of those two things. They shouldn't be talking about the business because they have zero business acumen. They have zero business skills. And then you are also then getting like creator discussions from people who don't create. And you have like writers talking about stuff about artists and whatnot. And it just gets, whereas like with webtoons, it's mostly talking about my story and the paneling and like burnout and like doing the episodes and like how can I do more than one episode a week? Like how can I work towards that? So it's very, very, it's very different. It's very different, honestly. But yeah, guys, like, today's topic, like, why is everything in indie comics about teams? It has been, it has been so aggravating being in the indie comic scene I'm going to say like the last 5 years, where it has just been so polarizing to be in the indie comic scene, because everyone forces you to take a side. And then people get mad because you don't take a side. And then you might be friends with people who are like taking sides, but then like you're not taking a side, but because you're not taking a side, therefore you are on the opposite side of their side. And it's all whack. It's all whack. In 2018, it used to be Comicsgate and then anti-Comicsgate. And then within Comicsgate, it was like, are you the pro Comicsgate side or like the indie Comicsgate side? You know, with like Ethan Van Sciver, and then it was Ethan Van Sciver, and then you had like the Common America guys, like the Iconic Comics guys. Then those guys left. So then are you pro late books or are you okay with late books? And if you were pro late, if you were pro like timely books, then everyone's like, oh, then the books can't be quality. And you're like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. And then it went from like, are you team Doug TenNapel versus like Ethan Van Sciver? By the way, there's a common name in all of these verses, by the way. Then it was like, are you pro Kickstarter or Indiegogo? And then Fund My Comic, and it's like, are you Fund My Comic, or like, I'm not gonna promote anyone from Fund My Comic because I don't like so and so, and are you pro so and so, or are you pro this? And then like, you know, now it's, you know, the new discussions, the new teams, the new sides are you pro Eric July, or are you pro Ethan Van Sciver? But then like, and I don't care about that. I don't care about those ones. The topics that are the verses, the teams issues that are going on right now, that to me, but isn't Comicsgate supposed to be independent anyways? I mean it is. Right now, the polarized, like, there's so many different polarizing issues. You know, the big one is Eric July versus Ethan Van Sciver and whatnot. I don't really care about that, but the discussion right now for me is like the use of like how artists create their works. That's something that to me, that's like, wow, like this is what everyone is having a hubbub about is like what people's I don't know, like how, like people are concerned with how the, like, people are making like comics now. So and this all started off because you know, Eric in ISOM, it was pointed out that throughout ISOM there was a lot of 3D assets used. And so then, you know, that was kind of like, that was used as ammunition by like Ethan Van Sciver, say like, oh, I can't believe you use 3D assets. Like, if you're a real artist, you don't use 3D assets or trace or anything. Even though Ethan Van Sciver has several videos like of like when like his channel was about like comics, of him talking about how he traced a ton of stuff during his Green Lantern run. So very hypocritical. But now people are like, oh, like, no, like, oh, like, do we use 3D assets? I'm not going to support a comic that has 3D assets. I'm not going to support an artist who would use 3D assets. If it's a comic book, you don't have 3D assets. You're not a real artist if you use 3D assets. And to me, it's like, it's just, they're just digital tools. They're just digital tools. You can, there's good ways to use them. And then there's bad ways to use them. And, you know, I'll say this, having seen ISOM, I think ISOM used those 3D assets very poorly. But I use several 3D assets in my works, in all my works. Sometimes I use them well, sometimes I don't. Like in Volume 3 of The Growth of Megafist, the main villain, his like cursed powers, he has like these dice that he uses. And gosh, like I had a 3D cube that I would throw in, rotate, boom, line art filter. So yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me. You know, we live in, you know, some people would say, because I remember having these conversations with artists and writers about like the use of like brushes. Like I remember wanting to use a chain brush, and someone was like, you're not a real artist if you use a chain brush. You draw the individual chains. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, okay. They're like, you're not a real artist if you make your own custom Spider-Man web brush. You're not a real artist if you make a lightning brush. And then I was just like, okay, well, frick, like, well, everyone else is doing it. Why can't I? Like, boom, Spidey's web, all the intricacies. These are tools, guys. Comics are like the digital art tools. They're tools. You can use them right. You use them wrong. Foxhole Comics, how you guys doing? It cracks me up how Indiegogo versus Kickstarter debate fell by the wayside. I mean, Kickstarter won. Oh, real quick, guys, because I see Andrew Rowland gave us a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Andrew. There's also Team Digital Art versus Team Traditional Art. Oh, yeah, absolutely. By the way, guys, what's special about the streams going forward is if you want to do this, we have stream cards. This is what they are. They're on the bottom left, and you just say on your super chat, if you super chat 5, 10, or 20, you say you want to use a stream card, and in the link in the description of this video, you just like hit the read more. You can see what these stream cards do. So, for example, at the $5 stream, you can choose the topic for us to talk about tonight. For $10 super chat, I will change my voice for like 3 minutes, character of your choosing. For $20 super chat, I will promote a comic, and you also get a fun video. Let's check out the video. Anyways, there's some fun. So let's but yeah, and so like I remember just being like, why can't I use these tools? Like they make everything go faster. By the way, guys, Crooked Painter, Christopher, I'm rocking your merch tonight. So I think if you don't have a wrench, make you a wrench real quick. Hold on. Christopher, feel free to put your freaking website in the links in the chat, because yeah, guys, Christopher sent me some really nice clothing, and I enjoy wearing them. All right, let's get to this. Larry's here. Correct. I pay people to draw and not copy and paste stock items in the books and then charge a premium rate for doing such. It is just one step away from saying AI art is okay. I wouldn't say that, because AI art is stealing. So I'm not gonna say it's the same as AI art. With 3D assets, you either have to model them yourself, you either have to find some stock models, or you pay for those models. And so it's way more ethical than AI, and there's a lot more like way better use cases. And yeah, I think it's totally fine to use 3D assets. And I still and here's the thing. Here's something I kind of disagree with. You're not paying them to draw. You're paying them for sequential art. So you're paying them to get you a comic book page. You're not paying them for art. You're not paying them to draw. You're paying them to get you a sequential page. Godfell Universe, can we support 3D asses? Hell yeah! Vegs, I'm pro nobody. I just buy and enjoy stuff that intrigues me, like roosters fighting demons. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, Eloise, how you doing? Godfo, there's also Team Rocket. It's true. Anyone playing Power World? Goose, guys, I have so much drawing that I need to do, so I'm telling myself, don't play Power World, but gosh, I want to freaking get it so bad. Vincent, you're not a real artist if you use any brush. That's fair. That's funny. You aren't an artist until you screw over stuff. Larry, at what point does an artist not draw anything? Hey, let's use AI and 3D assets for the whole thing. I mean, do you guys? I remember sending Nicholas Mueller a video of someone creating a webtoon panel, and they drew the character, and then they had like a 3D asset for the earrings, and then they had like a jewelry brush, and then they like had 3D asset tree, 3D asset like background, and then they threw in a sky thing. Dude, like that's how these webtoons are that's how a lot of these like webtoons are made. A lot of it's just like 3D assets. Like the point is to tell a story and convey, so like it's kind of the same, like, is it like CGI or practical effects? It's kind of the same. It's the same thing. The goal is to convey a story and a setting and a scene. And people are just disagreeing with how they should do that right now. Should you draw it? Should you use assets? I love the Yu-Gi-Oh! Inspired cards, Tyler. Dude, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Dude, we love Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what? We'll rock this tonight. Oh, frick, my head's so fucking big. Just for you, Nandor. Um, let's see. My top Niobe artist draws his stuff on 11 by 17 board. Incorrect. I'm saying them to draw. You know, that's the thing. That's cool. Like Larry, you can work with your artists and you can do what you guys got to do. You know, if you want them to draw traditionally, do that. It's fair. Andrew, my topic of choice: traditional artists are smug and look down on digital artists, even though they will eventually have to use technology to get their books out. Yeah, it's I mean that's the thing. I mean, it's always happened. Like, you know, it was started with pencil and ink, and you did paper, and then when they started doing like Photoshop, you had like the Garfield guys. They would color the Garfield comics. They would color the Garfield comics using like a mouse. And then when the Wacom tablets started coming out, people started moving towards them. But like there was people like, yo, like digital, like that's cheating. So like it's always like the generation beforehand who are like, whoa, that's cheating, and they don't want to embrace like the new technology that's coming. And they're like, yo, I'm still drawing. It's just I'm drawing on a computer. And they go, no, that's not drawing. Drawings with pencil and ink on a paper, and it's just different. Assets are a tool, a point of reference, very different from literally drawing nothing and just plopped assets for 90 pages and charging almost $50 or something, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I agree. That's why I'm saying, like, I think ISOM did a very bad job with its usage of 3D assets, because it was way over the top, and it wasn't done very well. So the thing is, like, you have to be able to use them. You have to be able to use them right. And when you use them right, you know, you can get some really awesome things happening. And when you like use them wrong, that's when things go awry. For example, I'm getting I have a cable coming in the mail so I can get this monitor right here. Unreal Engine manga art. Let's see if I can find this. Let's see if I can find this tweet. There was a tweet, and basically what this artist does for his manga is he uses Unreal Engine to basically 3D renders every single aspect of it, and then he goes over and he draws over it. It was freaking awesome. Well, you can use AI and tell a story, so what's the difference? Well, it's using AI, which is AI is unethical because you are stealing someone's art. And also AI, if you are someone who wants to use AI is extremely limited with what it can do with art. Like, you can't get the cool angles. You can't get, like, you have to hope that it generates what you do correctly. Like, using 3D assets and using AI, like stratosphere difference. If the goal is just a story, just write a novel. The goal is to produce a work of art that tells a story. Yeah, like that's what people are doing. They're producing art that tells a story. Absolutely. Crooked Painter for $20. Promote your dirty witch book. Nice hoodie. Right, here we go, guys. I've been told to promote my dirty witch book, so we will be listening. We will be listening to Christopher Kronk. Check out this awesome art that I got in this week. We have this is the main cover for My Sexy Witch Academia. This is the main cover. It's drawn by Tommy, and then covered by Bia Navarro. Yeah, no, I freaking love this. Let me know in the chat, guys. I want to know, what do you guys think of this art? Godfo, but can you beat my Millennium asset, Yugi boy? Dude, I'm right now. I'm gonna try to get I think it was my CM97P something, I don't know. But like, I want to do a stream where he's gonna come on and because I'm stuck in the tutorial of Master Duel, and so he's gonna come on and then he's gonna basically like coach me because I'm trying to get out of it, man. Like 7 years for rent. I know. I thought you had one. I'm sorry. Poor Jamul. I can attest to that. I'm a traditional artist, and I look down on digital artists who can't draw on paper. God damn. When are we getting a Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Beyblade book by Tyler? That'd be cool. That's for you to decide personally. For me, if you start using AI in place of writing your own stuff, that's a big no-no. I'm with you. Larry, using stock image of a car is cheating. If an artist cannot draw a car, then they are not an artist. Once again, your opinion. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. Like, because here's the thing, guys. Like, so many artists use references. They use references. They'll trace stuff. So like tracing and using 3D assets, like 3D assets almost just skips the step. Or you just throw in the car, just throw in the 3D asset of the car. Like I said, if you watch some very old videos of Ethan Van Sciver, he's like, man, I can't draw this baseball field. So he traced the baseball field in the Green Lantern comic. So like I said, guys, it's like just the point is just like 3D assets are not creating anything. Well, someone had to create the 3D asset, Larry. Someone had to create the 3D asset. Or like Jason Brubacher, he has this fantastic video where in his comic, which was a sci-fi, he had like this vehicle that he created. And so that he could have consistency with that vehicle, what he did was he went into Blender and he 3D modeled that vehicle. You know, it's like 3D modeling like a pod racer, you know, like Anakin's pod racer in episode 1. So he 3D modeled it so that when it was time to put that, like draw that in his book, he could just put it down and like draw over it, or just use like a line art filter so that everything was consistent. I remember watching that and being like, whoa, like that's super, super cool. I have like paid people to create 3D assets. I've paid people to create 3D assets for me. Like the very first 3 chapters of The Girl with the Megafist, I wasn't very confident in drawing like the actual Megafist. So I had it 3D modeled. But I couldn't figure out how to get the fingers to move. And so eventually I was like, okay, I've got to freaking learn how to do this. And then I got a lot more comfortable, and, you know, now I don't even know where that file is. But the point of it is like the thing about art is you should be able to use whatever tools to the trade, and no one should ever be able to notice. That was the problem with ISOM. The problem with ISOM was that there were 3D assets tools used, and then you could see where he messed up and he got caught. You know, I think it was during the what's it called? The security door check thing. Yeah, the security door check. It was originally in an elevator door, but he forgot to erase like the button, so it's just there. So like if you're good at using 3D models or brushes, like people shouldn't be able to know. They should just be able to watch it. Like they should be able to read it and go, that's cool. You know, if you're gonna trace, make it look like you didn't trace. If you're gonna use a 3D model, make it look like you didn't use a 3D model. You know, and that's it. That's it. Use whatever you've got. You know, want to use photo reference? Do it. You know, like guys, I used photo reference on that comic book, The Hardline. I didn't even hide it. Everyone's like, "Isn't that main character you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I traced myself. I just took pictures of me with my gun." And then I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna use me. I used AI to write something for my in-world AI to say that. That's funny. Poor Jamal. Some people's entire art career is tracing. Ever heard of inkers? There you go. The Crooked Painter. That artist is a smooth criminal. Maybe if Eric weren't such a jerk, someone would have told him to watch out for that. He 3D modeled the vehicle, so when drawing, this is about Jason Brubacher, he has a detailed references across various angles to ensure it's on model, basically a 3D model sheet, especially if the creator made it himself. Oh yeah, like that's the thing. Like if you're gonna use models, like I'll use some like stock models. Like if I'm like struggling, if I'm like really struggling to draw something, I'll be like, all right, let me find a model for this, kind of draw it. You know, it's good to like learn and get practice. You know, because sometimes you don't know like how to draw a chair in like a particular angle. So I'll find a stock image of a 3D model, put it in Clip Studio, rotate it, and then I'll go, oh, that's how you do it. That's what that chair looks like at this angle. Like I said, guys, like this is the stupid part, by the way, about everything, is that it's just like it's me versus them. It's one way, it's my way or the highway. It's black and white. If you use 3D assets, you're not an artist. If if you're not pro this, you're anti this. And it's like, what if we just, if you use photo bashing or trace, you're not a real artist. It's like some of the people that I'm seeing like say this kind of stuff, I'll go into their profile and I'll be like, I'm pretty sure that your artist has done some photo bashing or some tracing or or grabbed a 3D model. Pretty sure, because I can tell. I know exactly what it looks like when you use a line filter. I know exactly what it looks like. I was looking at some a page from SpiderMan Gang War, the Gang War today, and I was like, this is really cool. And then I looked at the window and I went, oh, the window, okay, the window, and I looked below it and it had like some weird black stuff. And then I looked like down below and I was like, oh, this is a photo bash building with a line art filter. I could see it immediately. But here's the thing, like I had I stared at that panel looking for like, because I knew I was gonna do the show. I was like, is this person? I just want to see like, is everyone doing it? I was like, yeah. The new Ultimate Spider-Man. There's that conversation where he's like he's like in his black Spider-Man suit and he's talking to someone. All the buildings outside of him, 3D assets. Those are all 3D assets. I can 100% tell that they are 3D assets. Everyone is using 3D assets. Webtoons artists, manga artists, Marvel and DC comic book artists. And I'm pretty sure all of you guys, everyone who's like complaining, your artists are also using 3D assets. I mean, look, like here's this book. This is Lazarus by Greg Rucka and Michael Lark. I was listening to a podcast with Greg Rucka, and they're like, and he's talking about, they're like, how come it's taking you so long to get these Lazarus books out? And you know what he said? He said, because we're not finished 3D modeling the backgrounds. And I remember hearing that for the first time, and I hadn't I was so fresh in making comics, and I was like, what's he talking about? And what Greg was saying was that he's got two other people, and like their full-time job is to create is to create the 3D backgrounds and set pieces that will be used. So if you look at like a page like this is this right here. Let's do this. So like this right here is a 3D model. The whole building is a 3D model. Like everything here that is not a person is a 3D model. And he even like, and if you look at like the traditional art, so he 3D models the backgrounds, all the backgrounds, and then he prints them out in blue line, and then he inks the characters. And that's how he does it. This is a professional comic book creator, with an image title, who's worked for DC and Marvel. So I did a post this morning basically saying, hey guys, it's okay to do this. If you want to, that's fair. And if you don't want to, that's totally fine. Like it's your choice. I just don't want new artists to get gaslit. Like I was like for years I was getting gaslit by all these creators. Don't ever use 3D assets. Don't ever trace. Don't ever photo bash. Don't ever use a digital brush. Don't ever create your own brush. That's cheating. That's cheating. That's cheating. The moment I started tracing, I became a better artist. The moment I started tracing, I went, oh my gosh, like, I think I'm starting to learn. I think I'm starting to understand like how the body moves and stuff. So I would take pictures of myself in like all these crazy poses, and I would like learn. Oh, like when I go like that, this is how the muscle. And I would draw. And you know, I was much skinnier back then, so I'd take my shirt off and do it. And then I would go outside. See, none of the books, like I bought all these anatomy books, perspective books. None of them helped. So then I would go outside, and I would take pictures of like the street and then of buildings. And then I would start tracing them for my books. And then I was like, oh wait, this is how you do perspective, because like it's real life perspective. And I'm like, oh, and I started like understanding shadows better, and perspective, and going, oh, like I see a door. This is where this character size needs to be. But if I want someone in front, this is where it is because their heads. Because I would put my camera in the same spot, take a picture of myself right here, but then I'd keep the camera there, walk away, and then take a picture, and then I would put them together, and I go, oh, that's crazy. At this angle, our heads are aligned, even though like we're in different parts. So like, you can learn so many things by doing all the stuff that people say don't do. So the point of my post was like, yo, don't let any, just like, we gotta stop like having these people like gaslight artists be like, oh, don't do that. You're not a real artist if you do that. It's like, well, who are you? Who are you to say that? Yeah, that's all 3D backgrounds, just the characters. And here's the thing: you go read. That's nice. Read. They're in a conference room. Read. They're talking. Read. They're talking. Read. Move on. You'll probably spend a minute on this page, and then you move on. Why? Because this is comics. This is sequential storytelling. Okay? You're here to tell a story and then turn the page. Hi, guys. Let's see. Not every artist is like James Baxter or something. Again, using models for references is way different than grabbing one online and plopping in your work with no work done. Definitely don't use 3D assets. Guys, Crooked Painter put a link for his clothes. Guys, I'm repping them tonight. Very comfortable, keeping me warm and down in this cold basement. Failed J, the Lazarus book looks dope. Going to back Plumber Sisters 1 and 2 this week. Oh, shucks. Thank you so much, Jay. Uh-oh. My chat just went wonky. Hold on. Because they're haters and they don't want you to figure it out and win. When Young Ripa starts hiring artists, I think he has an eye on you, bro. I don't think he has an eye on me. Guys, like, here's the thing. I understand my art. My art's not very, like, I do my best with the girl with the mega fist, and every volume I am trying to improve. But there are artists way better than me. Way, 1,000 times better. And I'll say this. I don't think my art style fits with what Ripa's trying to do. He's really trying to do like a Marvel, DC superhero type universe. My art style, doesn't come close to that. All right. I need everyone, by the way, to just in the chat, I need everyone to just go tell me, like, what do you guys think of this cover, by the way? What do you guys think of this cover? We have Harriet, Chloe, Hazel. What are your guys' thoughts on this cover? I need to know for a specific purpose. Student of God, it's cool. Middle girl is extra thick. Yeah, dude. She got big boobs. I'm a sucker for autumn, so it looks like a win. They should be scissoring. Just crack my back. Crack my neck. All right. Real quick, everyone. This is my shill for the night. I like all the space at the top for the title. No, I appreciate that. No, I like that. Hold on. Yeah. Like fits perfectly right here. Yeah. Fits perfectly right here. No, like Tommy did a fantastic job. Like I literally, when I sketched this out, like that's the thing about working with like artists. Like I'm more of an art. When I work with an artist, I'm very much an art director. So I literally sketch out everything. I go, here, Tommy, this is what I want it to look like. And he always does a great job every single time. Super Plumber Sisters 1 and 2. Guys, we are so close to hitting $8,000. We have 18 days to go. We have 324 backers. I need to do a kick. Someone told me, because like it's crazy, because I use like backer kit. I have an email list, and I still had some people. I had two people from the last campaign go, yo, I stumbled on this on Kickstarter. I was like, oh frig, I should probably do a project update to let you all know. But yeah, we have Super Plumber Sisters 1 and 2 currently live on Kickstarter. As a 40-page comic. You can get the digital. You can also get the physical. Physical starts at $10. We have Mara and Lucia going head to head against Wanda and Winnie in a super battle dungeon party. They are looking for their friend Alfredo, who was kidnapped in chapter 1. Mara and Lucia battled a bunch of supernatural amoeba. Let me get to those. They battled a bunch of supernatural amoeba. And when they found this mysterious pipe, who appeared but Wanda and Winnie? And they were saying, "Hey, listen, we're better than you, and we're gonna be able to find freaking Alfredo." Love that day. I'm loving the dynamics writing these characters. Honestly, like everyone, like Lucia, guys, is like the fan favorite. Like Lucia is freaking awesome. I just finished writing chapter 3, and I think Mara is gonna like really, really shine. In it. Then we have that little naughty cover, the safe cover. This cover by Roland Calnines. Cover D, the slumber party. Cover by our very own Delicate Art. Cover C by Preogaz and yours truly. Super Plumber, cover B by Tommy, who is the artist of My Sexy Witch Academia. And then Super Plumber, and then the main cover A, drawn by yours true. No, not drawn by Erwin, and colored by Rufea. Anyways, yeah, this it's crazy, guys. This teams, why? You know, I like this post right here. I thought was pretty tame, but you know, here's the thing, like the division that's happening right now in comics with people quote unquote taking sides and such. You know, if you saw the thumbnail, you know, people taking sides. It's very sad to me, because people are getting into arguments. People are like, you know, maybe breaking friendships off of people, or like people are like losing work because they like might agree with like one post that someone does. It's absolutely nuts, and it's sad, and it almost feels like something I wanted to do in the thumbnails. I also wanted to draw a gun to the head, but then I was like, I don't know if YouTube will let this, but like it really is. People are like, you make comics this way, or you're not part of the club. That's kind of what's going down right now. You know, with these conversations, and you know, some people are saying, yo, like if people are okay with this, let them be okay with it. Like if someone wants to make their comic this way and people are wanting to buy it, let them. Like that's totally fine. Like just because it's not made the way that you would want it to, the way that you would want it to be made if you were in charge. You know, it doesn't matter. Like they made it the way they did, and there was enough people. There are people who like the way that it's made. And here's the thing. If people start not liking it, That's when people go, oh, okay, because this is a business. Okay, I'm sure that if more and more people start going, oh, you know what, I don't really like how these 3D backgrounds and whatnot, I guess I'm not going to be buying anymore. I'm pretty sure Eric, being a businessman, is going, I think I need a new artist. That's just how it works. Okay, if you start seeing that things are going down, you go, uh-oh, we need a course correction. But this is a big thing as well with people talking. And it's talking about like the trajectory of what people think. Crooked painter. This is from the Dirty Saying. He says, some indie creators want to build something more along the lines of their own media company that can grow and become ever more grand in scope in order to fulfill multiple media formats like animation, movies, TV shows, etc. While others just want to continue to do their own single books when and where they are able. There's nothing wrong with either approach, but they have wildly different logistics/strategies as to how they operate, and I think a lot of people are missing that bit of reality. And I think, you know, that's why I made a post like over the weekend. It was basically like, welcome to indie comics, where basically everyone who's at like level 1 to pro is all mixing and mingling, and we're all kind of like judging each other on like equal footing, because we are on equal footing, but also we're not on equal footing. Like if someone were to go, Tyler, your art's not as good as Ethan Van Sciver's, I'd be like, you're absolutely right, it's not. That guy is like one of the greatest living DC comic book artists. You're right. My art is nowhere near as good as his. Also, he has like 30 years of experience. I am only 30. Because I'm filled with youth. So like we're judging everyone. We're judging everyone off of like as if we're all on the same playing field. Like we're all at the same writing level. We're all at the same art level. We all have the same aspirations, and we all have the same goals. Some people have a goal of fighting, you know, the culture war. Some people have a goal of replacing the mainstream. Some people have a goal of getting published. Some people don't have a goal. Some people, their goal is just to make books, sell them, have a silly goose time. So like everyone is operating differently. But then when you start mixing and mingling, it's like you get people like, oh, whoa. Like, I thought we were all on this train. Like, it's like for like me, for example. Like, I'm someone who, like, at the end of the day, like, I just want to make comics and have fun. I just want to have comics, make comics. If I could, you know, do this full time, that'd be awesome. I tried it out once. I didn't like it. But if I ever, you know, want to try it again, maybe I'll do it. Who knows? But, like, right now, I'm very happy with where I am right now in life. And so right now, I'm in the train of I just want to make comics, have fun, and hang out with anyone. And a lot of people don't like that because I don't take sides. I don't like taking sides because I agree with people on both sides, and then people don't like that. And then people go, and then I hate this. People go, oh, he's just a contrarian on purpose. I'm like, no, I'm someone who can critically think and agree and disagree with people. Weird. But it's like that's what I'm on that's the train I'm on. But there are other people who are like, well, our goal is to get published, or our goal is to take over the mainstream, or our goal is to fight the culture war. And they might go, and then they'll say like, well, if you're not on this train with me, we're out. And it's like, whoa, what do you mean we're out? Like, at the end of the day, we're just trying to make comics, right? And, you know, not everyone feels that way. Not everyone feels that way. Like, if you're not on this course, you know. So my point in saying this is like, that's why I think that's why I honestly think there's like all this drama right now with comic book people, because everyone thinks that they all have the same goals, missions, is at the same level of writing and art, has the same aspirations, has the same experience. And it's like, no, none of us have any of those stuff in common. And this is why I get mad, because it's like the only thing that all of us have in common is that we want to make comics. That's the only thing we have in common. So how about we just focus on that and be friends with each other? Is that so hard? If we focus on just that, everyone can get along. But instead, it's like, no. Pick a side. Team A or Team B. It's whack. And it's really gay as well. Let's see. You guys liked the cover. Thank you guys very much. Vegs, I despise harem anime, and one of my brothers likes them, but that's okay because I know we enjoy different things, so we're still cool regardless. That's crazy. That's weird. Don't do that. You gotta watch 100 Girlfriends. It will change your mind on harem anime. Dude, Vincent, I'm gonna say this. I watched the first 2 episodes of that, and I did not like it. Maybe if I read it, because I enjoy reading manga over watching anime, depending on what it is. But honestly, I could not get into that to save my life. Thanks, now Pash, I don't watch a lot of anime. Vincent, fun. Poor Jamal, it's hard being the guy who doesn't participate in interpersonal drama because you end up friends with people who hate each other and are mutually blocked. Well, not just that, because that's 100%. Stop watching dirty cartoons with your brother. Yeah, not just that, like not wanting to participate. Because like here's the thing, like, I have friends who hate each other, who hate other people in like my circle, and my friends, you know, and it's like, oh, you're friends with so and so, but I don't get along with so and so, and they hate me and I hate you, but we like you, so like it's all good. So like that's just indie, like that's just indie comics. But sometimes sometimes though, like, and this is where it gets insane, is some people like currently are like, they hate these individuals so much. And it's like, chill with the word hate. Like, you've never met them, like calm down. But like, they hate these individuals so much that they're like, listen, I hate this person so much, and if you're not down with that, like, it's over. And it's like, okay, chill. Like, I have never once ever told like a comic book creator friend, like, hey, listen, like, I see you're friends with so and so, pick me or them. No, that's gay. That's gay. By the way, guys, the reason why I asked if you guys like this cover is because some of the backgrounds are 3D assets. What? You would have never known had I not told you. Da 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 da. Just fights, man. People are fighting. People are mad. It's like, yo, if you're mad, dude, if you're this mad, you gotta take a chill pill, man. You got like, people need a chill pill. If you're a dude, a lot of this is dudes, you need to get laid. Or like, before you get on the internet, you need to, like, I don't know. You gotta relieve yourself for something. You're backed up. And you're angry. Real quick, guys. Shout out to my boy Nicholas. Winnie the Pooh Demon Hunter is now going to be published through Antarctic Press, which is just fantastic, guys. Like, Nicholas is such a freaking hard worker. Like, seriously, a freaking hard worker. Writes, draws all of his books himself, and like, when he comes out with a new series, he wrote and drew it. When I come out with a new series, I hire an artist because I'm like, I don't have time to draw all this. Nicholas is just a freaking hard worker. Caden sketch, I would tilt the camera, add wind, leaves blowing, skirts lifting. Caden, that's too sexy for my main cover. If I do like that idea. If you watch episode 3 and you still don't like it, you won't like the series. Episode 3 is really good. But Vincent, I didn't even like episodes 1 and 2. I always find that funny when people are like, yo, dude, you gotta watch. Like, it's always like, you've gotta watch. Like, I remember talking with someone and they're like, if you've got to watch like the first 5 seasons and then season 6 gets good. And I'm like, I am not watching 5 seasons for it to get good. There's no way I am doing that. Andrew Rowland for $20. Thank you so much. CJ, nothing wrong with using some 3D assets for some background material. Yeah, absolutely. Andrew Rowland for $20. I need to go soon, so here's a donation to promote my XP Comics channel and show my video comic trailer. Even though it's super short, let me know how to send you the links. Just send it to me over Facebook. However, I'm using a Mac to stream, and I have it on my laptop over there, but there's this app that you have to get with a laptop with a Mac if you want to like play a video. So what we'll do, Andrew, is you can send me the link and I'll play it. We won't be any audio. Yeah, send me a chat out through Facebook. Actually, leaves is a good idea. It's a fall picture, so adding some leaves to the ground would make it look a lot more alive. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's a good suggestion. Where were all these suggestions when we were doing the line art? Here, let's play the $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. All right, let me pull this up. All right, so I'm going to put the link in the chat, guys. So, like, there's audio right here. But, you know, the guy's talking. He's powering up. It's a very creative way, guys. It's kind of like what Merriweather does with his comics. No, I dig that. Guys, go check out XP Comics Official. I've actually seen parts of the first episode. Go check it out. Oh, Larry's gone live. Larry's going live soon. We'll have to go watch that. We'll have to go watch that. We'll watch that while we draw, guys. I'm super. If you backed the Cthulhu Murders, I should be finished with that book by the end of this week. So super excited for that. I think I have like 6 more pages to do final art on. So like how I worked with the artist Almer is he would send me art. I would sketch it out. He would send me the line art, and then I would do some final art on it. But all right, guys, how long have we been live? How long have we been live? Oh, comics, guys. Give me a quick review of your thoughts on my video comic without spoiling everything. I thought it was good. I wish it was a little faster. A little like not like the dialogue, but like sometimes it was like get to the next panel. I got a short attention span. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Can I be honest with y'all? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. What's going on right now in comics is yeah, it honestly makes me sad. I legit I don't know. I legit it's legit sad. It's legit sad, honestly. Like yeah, like it's legit sad. It's honestly it's taking out a lot of the fun of it. I have been pushed out of some places that were quote unquote friendly because I wouldn't take a side. And I don't know, it just kind of leaves you in a place of Like gosh, like this, like it's getting less fun, you know. Like making the books, always fun, you know. Putting out, you know, doing Kickstarters, making these books, printing them out, getting them to people. It's fun. But what's also fun is talking with others. What's also fun is hanging out with others. And when you know, it's like, yo, like maybe you don't belong because you're not, you know. You see that trailer for like that new movie, and they're like, the guys, they're like, don't shoot us, we're Americans. He's like, well, what kind of American are you? Let's see if I can. What kind of American are you? This guy, where he's like, what kind of American are you? And so like it's right now, it's what it feels like is, it's like what, I'm a comic book creator. They go, what kind of comic book creator are you? Are you comic skate? Are you anti comic skate? Are you pro Ethan Van Sciver? Are you pro Eric July? Are you pro 3D assets or anti 3D assets? Do you use pen and ink, or do you use one of them gay drawing tablets? Do you use a box or a Gemini mailer? Do you use bubble wrap or tape? It's just like, it's like, I'm just a comic book creator. I just want to make comics. Can we just like, can that be good enough? And you know what the answer is, and what the answer has been for the last like 5-6 years? The answer is no. It is not good enough. It is not good enough to make comics, because then you have all of that stuff. But then even the reading comics, the reading of comics, like I've been told that I don't even count as a comic book fan or reader, because I either haven't read comics long enough, I haven't read the comics from the greats, I haven't read key issues, that I got into comics late. So like, why even talking about comics? You don't know anything. It's like I like making comics, and I like reading comics, and it's like all these people who are just gatekeepers, grumpy gatekeepers, and they're just like, yeah, well, it's not good enough. And it's just sad, because really at the end of the day, what the internet is for connecting people. And what I use the internet for is to connect with people of like-minded individuals like yourselves. Because I don't like, none of my friends growing up liked any of the things that I liked. They all had the same interests except me. And so like when I got into like Twitter and whatnot and found the community, I'm like, this is awesome. This is awesome. Like, finally, people who like comic books, people who want to make comic books. And as I get further and further along, like, that's just not even good enough. It's not just like you like comic books. What comic books do you like? Have you read these comic books? Because if you haven't done those things, you're not. If you don't check all these boxes, you're not a fan. If you don't check all these boxes, you might be a comic book creator, but you're not like one of us comic book creators. And it's just like, I don't know. It just makes me want to tell everyone, like, you know, what if you just like fucked off? What if you just fuck off? Let's see. I don't like seeing creators tear down other creators. Fatal J, human nature, bro. We supposed to be nerds and band together, but human nature creeps in. Tribalism. I agree. Andrew Rowland, I think the issue is that we get too personal with the audience, and it will create problems and drama. No, I think it's like one thing to get personal between, like, you know, me and you guys in the chat, and I appreciate all of you guys. But like, I don't know. It goes back to like, why are you doing it this way? You should be doing it this way. It's like, well, I want to do it this way. Well, why are you wanting to do it this way? We're trying to go over here. We're trying to go over to destination A. But I'm like, well, I'm trying to go to destination B. And we can still be on the same path because we're still making comics. It's like, no, no, we can't because I'm going to Destination A, you're going to Destination B, so fuck off. It's sad. Got Oliver 656. I'm pro 656. What's up, Tyler? What's up, man? How you doing? Ooh, did you check out the Beekeeper trailer? Looks like proper action trash, dude. I did. My brother has an obsession with Jason Statham movies. He loves them only because it's always like, I'm just this normal guy. And then he just knows all the karate moves. So he's excited to watch that. Let's see. Derek Johnson, what up, Doe? What's up, man? Vegs Bacon, it really is. It's such an embarrassment in front of other competitions. Like, what's the psychology of these weirdos screaming? Vincent, if people don't like you because you won't take sides, is it really that sad to lose that friendship? Sometimes. Parjamal, I like, what kind of Pokemon are you? What kind of Pokemon am I? What kind of Pokemon? If you could have one Pokemon as a pet, what Pokemon would that be? Now, keep in mind when I ask this question, you need to think about, you have to be able to tell me how you would house it. And you can't say Pokeball. So, for example, if you're like, I want an Onix, tell me where you're putting that thing. Does it have a hole dug under your house? Did you build a big barn like for Clifford the dog? Tell me. For me, it's Growlithe or a Mew. Those are my two I would have as a pet. Andrew John talk, I think the creators are getting too personal. I read that. Vincent, we're not here for comics. We're here to fight for/against comics. Derek Johnson, I hate that you have to be an SJW or anti-SJW. I like comics. I don't like swaps, but want diverse characters that are just their sex/race. Obvious sarcasm. CJ, I appreciate your stance, man. I've become a fan of you and backed the book recently because I liked your vibe. I appreciate that. I try to have good vibes here, man. I try to have good vibes. One team definitely hardcore on is a team. Late books are bad. I'm part of that. But here's the thing, like I'm now part of that group of people who are gonna have late books because the girl with the Mega Fist, I'm supposed to be shipping out those books next week. It's not happening because the book isn't finished. And it sucks because I'm probably gonna be getting that book out in like March or April. Yeah. Disappointed in myself. I'm sorry, guys. Poor Tyler didn't have a sister. I did not. E. Campbell, how you doing, man? I tend to ignore the tribalism, both as a creator and a fan. It's very stupid. I'm with you. Poor Jamal Cosmog, and I'll carry him in a bag. Cosmog. All right, hold on. Growlithe would burn your house down. Fuck, you're right. I would train him. I'm Squirtle because he's low maintenance and chill. That's true. You're going to get that Squirtle that's got the glasses on. If it's more than a month, it's horrible. What's this one? Cosmog? Is that like these new gen ones that I'm unfamiliar with? Cosmog Pokemon. Oh, what the fuck is this? This is its evolution from this to this to that to that. Holy crap. That's like Digimon evolution. Y'all playing Power World? I want to play Power World so bad. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all watching. This is my final show, guys. The goal is to get this to 8,000 by the end of the day tomorrow. So if you haven't backed this book, go check it out. It's a super, super fun book. Digimon #1, baby. If you are new, though, to the series, we do have a catch-up tier. So to get book 2, you can either get the digital for $5, the digital deluxe for $8. Cover A is $10. You can get the digital PDF catch-up for 1 and 2 for $11, and then you have the catch-up bundle for $18. Or if you want, you can back any of these covers right here. You can back any of these covers, and then you can go in as an add-on and then put in cover A if you so choose. That chick that I'm not reading that. The chick that traveled to Ash is dope. She seems groomable. Gosh dang it. Everyone did love Misty, though. Misty was cool. I saw a cosplay of Misty the other day, and I was like, gosh dang it, man. Catch-up bundle is a great idea. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, like, you know, we want people to check out. We want people to check out the book, man. It's a fun. You know what? The compliment that I get all the time for this series is like how fun it is. Like, it's fun, it's chill. We do some like really fun like facial expressions. Like Erwin does, like, you know, like right here, you know, she's just super angry, so she'll go into like this like crazy chibi. Or Mara gets she gets this plopped on her arm, so then like she freaks out. So yeah, I've gotten so many compliments for this series purely just because it's fun, it's funny, and yeah, like we had a fun time making this book. Also, Lucia is mad hot, dude. I know, man. Dude, everyone likes Lucia. Lucia is like, she is the main character. Like I tried when I was writing it to keep like Mara the main character, but like it was just so much fun to piss off Lucia. Like it was so much fun to piss her off, and like, you know, she's got some cool action and whatnot. Yeah, I had a blast. I had a blast making this book. We're having a blast making the second one right now. What's his bucket? Erwin just sent me like 10 pages the other day, and he's working on the final 10 pages like as we speak. So yeah, it's good. It's gonna be freaking fantastic. Super excited. Super excited for that book. And then right after we have My Sexy Witch Academia. So we've got a busy schedule this year. You need both of them together. Angry characters are just naturally fun to watch. Like look at Bakugo's popularity. Yeah, like you need like they can't be just mad. Like otherwise it's almost annoying. So you need like that balance, you know. I agree. So like Mara, like the balance with Mara is that she's super cute, she's super fun, she's always happy, she's legit trying to be positive all the time. And then you have Lucia, who's just like literally like in the second like right here we have, so this is the very first page from chapter 2. So this is after like they realize their cousins are there. Mara's like, hold on a second, how do you two know to come here? This is Wanda. We find out that Wanda was super fat in high school and got bullied, and so that's why she's ripped. What, you think you're the only plumbers in the city who can take on something like this? Then we have Winnie. Besides, we figured you two would need help. We all know that Lucia's rage can only do so much in situations like these. And then now we have Lucia who's pissed. All right, I'm sick of this. You want to fight? Let's fight. I love it. I freaking love it. All right, guys, this has been a good show. We had some good topics. I one of these days I want to bring on someone who's like, I don't know, super anti something. I don't know. These conversations have been whack this last week. Maybe next stream what we'll do is I'll be like, hey, this is how I use 3D assets. Because like there's such a good tool. There's such a good tool to help you with your art. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. Peace. Wait, I'm back. Guys, go check out the Crooked Painter, the store. Link in the chat. Christopher Crunk put it in, guys. All right. Thank you, everyone. This music is a good way to clear the chat. I know, man. That's the point. Peace.